Wins of the week, and we have a bunch of them, so I'm going to go fast. First and foremost, drop a little W in the chat. LFG round 2 in the books, record turnout. 1/3 people showed up to vote on the LFG Launchpad. Can't say this enough. You should vote your heart, vote your conscience, because everyone who votes will be getting active staking rewards on a quarterly basis. And speaking of the vote, we got to give a special W in the chat here for Sanctum and Uprock, the two winners of this LFG vote process. They'll have a fully customizable launch pool, some nice consulting from the Jupe team, who maybe knows token launches better than anybody else, enterprise level infra support, and much, much more. So you'll be hearing from the founders there very shortly, which is great. Win number 3, the meta acceleration strategy has been revealed. The meta is, of course, the kind of desired goal of where we're trying to push crypto across the Jupiter products and the Cadet community, a world where people are not just owning crypto, but actually using it. 3 Gs are essential to the strategy here. That's the Great Migration, which we're going to be powering with Jupiter Mobile. More on that in a bit. The giant unified market where every asset, whether it's Forex, real world assets, tokens, everything in one single state machine for critical markets and a critical amount of liquidity across those markets. And of course, the GDSE, the Global Decentralized Stock Exchange, which I'm personally giga excited for, to provide critical financing to projects all around the world and expand the scope of crypto generally. And to top it all off, we also announced last week the MAF, the Meta Acceleration Fund, 100 million Jupe to help bring this to reality. I'll tell you, the Jupiter team, they move big. Speaking of big things coming, Jupiter Mobile Beta coming soon. 1 click, 0 fees, coming your way. The basic goal here, get to a critical mass of users, make it increase the pie and allow more people to start to trade and use things in a decentralized fashion, in an experience that is every bit as good as anything else. And speaking of which, another major announcement here, Jupiter acquired Ultimate Wallet over the past week. Ultimate, they've been building in the space for a long time. They had an excellent DeFi app, a wallet, dApp browser, very clearly focused on DeFi. And we're excited. The tech and the team are going to help turbocharge Jupiter Mobile going forward. In any other community, in any other project, this alone would be like the biggest one of the week. But here's another big one. Jupe Soul is live now. It's a liquid staking token. We'll talk more about that in a little bit if you're not familiar with what that means. But it's going to represent Soul staked to the Jupiter validator specifically. Jupiter is going to be delegating 100,000 Soul from themselves to the validator, and then using those leads to enhance the APY for everyone else that stakes on the validator here. This is just going to turn out to be a world killer. We're drowning in wins over here, quite frankly. Oh, stressed out. Someone said, Mia looks tired. You'd be tired too if you were getting all these W's all week, man. T0 API for new tokens is live. That means any token is immediately available to trade and has a market on Jupiter. This is just a part of the ongoing promise of making sure that Jupiter is the best place to do all your DEX needs, all your decentralized finance needs in one place. And really critically here, this is probably my favorite part of this, a lot of cadets stepped up in Discord, provided a lot of feedback on how it could work better and how to make it all function. So shout out to Pierre Dickinson and Xiong over on the team side, and shout out to all the cadets on the other side for making it happen here. All right, folks, we have 1 or 2 last wins to do here. The first Jupiter DGen meetup was a massive success. 1,600 people showed out on, I don't know, just like a few days notice. It's really ridiculous. Different communities coming together, making everybody better. A lot of people carrying the Jupe community forward, including everyone on this call. This one really got to me. This one hit me right in the heart here. No cats left behind. There was a number of community members that last Jupuary, unfortunately, had wallets either hacked or compromised or lacked access to them, but still wanted to participate in the Jupe community and be a part of things and receive their rightful airdrops. So big shout out to May and the rest of the team who spent literally hundreds of hours reviewing, interviewing, verifying people's identities.
The amount of work that, hey guys, if you're on Twitter, do a big shout out to May on Twitter, okay? 9-year-old intern. Like, I was astonished at how much she cared for the community and stuff. She can tell you later and stuff, but legend. Okay, to May and all the mods, right? NOC, WTP, and everyone and stuff, like legend.
This was a labor of love, folks. This was not required to do, but it was something that just felt right for the rest of the cadets to make happen. And I think that's really just shows, I think, the love of the community from the team. So we're going to hear more from May on how that happened at the end of the call.